Hey guys, so I've already pressed my clothes for work. Dinner is already done. I'm feeling pretty much productive. However, I just realized that I'm all out of fruits, so I'm going to be heading to PriceSmart to stock up. I'm also going to swing by Fontana Pharmacy to grab a moisturizer because I've started a new skincare routine and I'm really trying to stay on top of that. So this is my little kind of Sunday reset. Yeah, so let's go. She feeling herself. She just herself. Guys, it's clear, but the look.
Oh, these ones are big. What take the strawberries at the back because the one that we took, it ended up spoiled.
The strawberry?
Yeah.
But not all of them.
Like 3 or 4 of them spoiled.
Take it from the back. These are very small.
Yeah.
Come on, they're small.
Oh, the back ones look even smaller.
Try this. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go with this. We are now in Fontana Pharmacy and I'm on the hunt for a face moisturizer. Guys, when you hear this, so ask them what you just asked me. So you just asked me now?
No.
Ask me if she can get face moisturizer too. Young green girl will never have bump on her face.
Can I have a small one? What?
Your baby moisturizer. I already know that one here.
Can I have a bath one instead?
Okay, leave me alone, man. I'm coming here for you or I'm coming here for me.
Both of us are in.
Who am I coming here for? Guys, I'm seeing these.
This is
I'm seeing this. There is also this revitalizing night cream, anti-wrinkle cream. I think I'm going to have to do some research. So day and night. This guy was day and night. Honestly, I had no idea. Trying to find a face moisturizer could be so hard. What if not? I'm gonna try this. It's a day and night wrinkle-free expert. This is a dark spot corrector day moisturizer. Most of I can use really nighttime because I do have a moisturizer that I use in the day. Alright, I'm going to work with this. So these are what I got. So cherries, and I love these are really good. And the darker they are, the darker they are, the sweeter they tend to be. So these are cherries. I got grapes, and I prefer the seedless ones because even though they say the one with the seeds are better, but the grapes this week are pretty small. Usually the grapes are big and juicy, but for some reason all the grapes are small. I got strawberries. Usually I would also get peach, but there was no peach. I got pear. I got cantaloupe, cheese because I use the cheese in a lot of different stuff. Salad, and one of my co-workers put me onto this salad dressing about a year ago or so, and I haven't gone back. It's really good. I decided to try this dragon fruit blend. Usually I go with green juice. I'm trying to drink anything that has no sugar added, so this is no sugar added, so I decided to try it. And lately I have this as a substitute for rice. I've been eating the quinoa, and my mom is the one who put me on to this. When I cooked it for the first time, I didn't like it because I followed the instruction on the pack, which said to just basically boil it in water. And it's, you know, it says it's whole grain, it's gluten free, good source of fiber, good source of protein. If you want to know more about it, you can read the label, but it is pretty good. I think, like I said, it's a great substitute for rice. I cook it just like how I would cook rice and peas, or your regular rice, and it really tastes good. So, well, naturally it has no taste, but when you put in the seasoning and so on, it tastes good to me. So these are basically what I got for this week. I just needed some fruits really because my fruits were, I was out of fruits. Oh, and I also got pineapple. So these are what I got for this week. It wasn't a big grocery shopping because I already have groceries. I just needed to restock on my fruits, which I normally do like every 2 weeks. So the fruits that I have here will definitely last me for 2 weeks, and then I will have to go again and restock. In case you're watching and you haven't heard about quinoa, or you have heard of it but you have never seen it cooked, this is what it looks like. It's pretty soft, and like I said before, it has no taste naturally, but once you add your own seasoning, coconut milk and so on to it, it's pretty good. Now, before storing my fruits in the refrigerator or eating my fruits, I like to wash them. And I believe that, washing the fruits with the baking soda is the best way to go. Other persons may do other things, but this is what I do. I fill the sink with water, I add the baking soda, and then I put my fruits in. I just wash them a little bit with my hands, and then I allow them to sit in the water for a little bit, and then I rinse the container that the fruits came in, and then put them back in the container, because the container do have the little holes at the bottom that will allow the water to drain. So I usually just put some napkin on the counter and then have the container sit on the napkin for a while until they're drained and the fruits are dry before putting them in the refrigerator. peel my pineapple, and at the end of the day, this is what the slices look like. Now I know that there are more than one ways to do different things, so if this is not how you do yours, that's fine, but this is how I peeled my pineapples, and I got some nice little, you know, dices. So now I'm going to put these away. This that I have from the pineapples, I usually put them up because, you know, you can use the skin of the pineapple to make juice or do other little things. So yeah, I'm going to put these away, and then I'm going to go ahead now and peel the cantaloupe. If you have made it this far into the video, you would realize by now that today's video is a little mix of everything. So as you saw previously, I just got back from picking up some healthy groceries, and I really wanted to just chat a little bit about why I've been trying to be more intentional with the way I eat. I mean, I'm getting older, I'm not getting any younger, and honestly, it's easy to fall into the habit of just grabbing whatever is quick and convenient. But lately I've been trying to stock up on more fresh whole foods, things like fruits, proteins, and just anything that's a better healthy eating option. Because for me, eating healthy isn't about being perfect, it's about being mindful. How I feel, I believe, is you know, how I feel mentally and physically, I believe is directly connected to what I put into my body. Because sometimes we feel sluggish, we feel tired, and if we should really take a step back and to analyze, we'll realize that it's really because we haven't been eating clean. And like I said earlier, we are aging, we have to take care of our bodies, because what we put into our bodies is definitely what we are going to get out. So I just want somebody to take away from this that, you know, it's not easy. Eating healthy is very expensive, but we can definitely make it work. Guys, so this is what we have for our fruits for tomorrow morning, for Monday morning. So this is Michaela's container. So she has her grape, her pear, cantaloupe, pineapple, strawberry, and cherry, and the same thing for me, just a little bit more. And this is how I usually package my fruits for the week. So another part of self-care recently has been, you know, taking care of my skin. I am finally finding products that work for me. And listen, the truth is, it's not about being perfect in your, you know, different ways that you try to take care of yourself, but it's about consistency. It's about trying to find the right footing, and you know, just be deliberate about taking care of yourself. Once upon a time, I would skip steps or not do certain things, but now taking care of myself, especially my skin, it is becoming some sort of a ritual, something that I do at the beginning of my days and at the end of my days. And the truth is, my skin is really beginning to thank me for taking care of it the way that I am now taking care of it. My skin is not perfect now because it's that time of the month for me, and usually I get breakouts whenever it's my time of the month. But outside of that, I think my skin is doing pretty good. It's a long way from what it used to be, and like I said earlier, so I started a new skincare routine, and I'm going to show you guys what that is like for me. Don't watch as I'm drinking wine in my bathroom. This is like one of my safe space in my house. It's very clean, it smells very fresh, and so I do a lot of things in my bathroom, but don't judge me for it. So this is all of what I'm going to be using for my skincare routine. These are all the products, so let's get right into it. Now, whatever I put on my face, I usually let it sit for at least a minute or two, unless the instructions definitively says rub on my face and wash off immediately. Outside of that, it has to stay for a little while before I wash it off. So I washed off the Neutrogena. So now I'm going in with my pear soap and I'm putting a little bit of baking soda on it. And then I'm going to just wet it and of course, once again, this is going to sit for a minute or so before I wash it off. And while you're rubbing the pear soap and the baking soda onto the skin, it is extremely smooth. You can feel your skin feeling so soft. And my skin is feeling so soft. And now for the final step. So after doing all of this, my skin is usually a little bit dry. So I really need something to just put back some of that moisture. I do have a moisturizer that I use daily, and if you have been watching me for quite some time, you already know what that moisturizer is, but I needed one to use at nighttime, and so you already saw it earlier. This is the one that I got. I am not sure if this is a good moisturizer, but I will find out. And guys, doing your skincare routine or doing anything at all to preserve yourself and just to take care of yourself, it's a lot of times it's trial and error. You really have to play around and find what works for you. So this said smooth over your face every morning and evening after serum or treatment. All right, so I am going to go right ahead, and this is what it's looking like. And the consistency is not thick, but it's also not watery, and it smells really good. So I'm just going to go ahead and push that into the skin. And I think because of the consistency that this has, like I said, it's not too thick and it's not too watery either, it goes a long way. So I really don't have to use a lot. My skin is feeling really good. I don't know if you're able to see the glow of my skin on the camera, but my skin is feeling really good and the wine is doing its thing. I'm feeling really good. I am feeling ready to take on the Monday. I know how it gets on a Sunday when we're supposed to go back to work on a Monday and take on the rest of the week. Most of us get the Monday blues. You know, we really don't want to get up, we really don't want to get going. But a big part of your Sunday is really to just take care of yourself, and that will allow you to feel rejuvenated and better able to take on the Monday. So this whole video is really just a reminder that you deserve to take care of you. You deserve to take care of yourself, whatever that means to you, whether it means eating better, staying hydrated, getting some rest, going out, whatever it means to you. Just make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Small steps make a big difference, and always remember that you are worth it. Think about it. If you're not worth it, who worth it? You're definitely worth it. Take care of yourself. We work really hard. We go through a lot of ups and downs during the week. So you really have to take one day to just reset and put back all that energy and all that self-care, all that comfort and pampering. You need to put that back into yourself in order to keep going. So now that I've done my little self-care, I am going to go ahead, because another part of self-care is also taking care of your mind and taking care of yourself emotionally. So I'm going to go ahead and do some reading. If you watched my last video, you already know that I'm reading the book Atomic Habits. So I'm going to go ahead. I like to get at least 2 or 3 chapters in before going to bed, and I'm almost through reading the book, because I did make up my mind that I'm going to read 1 book per month. I'm almost done reading, and then I'm going to move on to my other book. In the comment section, let me know what you have been doing to take care of yourself lately, and if you're on your own healthy journey, I am definitely cheering for you. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe. Bye.